Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Wicked Love. My name is Mandy. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Gemini. So I'm going to see how you guys are doing, where your energy falls today, what Spirit wants you to focus on, maybe change or reflect on, okay? So where are we sitting at today? Are we sitting pretty? Oh my God, I just dropped all my cards. We are not doing that. Let me start over. Okay, here we go. I guess Spirit wants you to sit everywhere, right? Sit everywhere. Focus on everything. Everything. So what does that mean? If I just dropped like all my deck, what does that mean? Spirit wants you to focus on it all. Okay. I have two cards. Okay, here we go. First card out is, what am I most afraid of losing? What are you afraid of losing? Okay, let's read it. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to even lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Ooh, that's strong. It also says, name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. So what are you afraid of losing? Your second card out says, am I apologizing for my truth? Am I apologizing for my truth? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Oh, so that gave me the chills. So for those of you who have stories who have just gone through the tower moments, right? And you have so much experience, so much trauma that you have healed yourself through. I think, Spirit, it's good for you to talk about it, express it, because it's going to help somebody. You don't know who's listening. You never know who's listening. And you could tell your story to 100 people, and out of that 100 people, it could be one person that actually connected to it, is going through it, and you've just helped them obtain answers on how to get through it. Okay, your stories are helpful to others who are struggling in this moment. Okay, so like if you are somebody who years ago or whatever was in a very abusive relationship, and you have all these stories about what happened throughout this relationship, and how did you get the courage and the strength to break free from this relationship? For what resources did you use? Who did you go to? How did you get out and escape? How did you overcome? How did you heal? You know, people love to hear these stories because more often than not, people are secretly suffering themselves. You can see somebody every day. Like, let's say you go to the gas station, the same gas station, like every morning for a coffee, and it's the same clerk at the register, and y'all are always, hi, how are you? And they're very friendly, and they always have a smile on their face, and they're very kind, and you're like, oh, that person's so nice. And it's every day, and y'all, that you pass each other every day, say hi to each other, but that's really it. You don't know anything about their life. They don't know anything about your life, but you assume that they're happy because they're always smiling. But deep down, at home or in their home life, they could be going through the worst tower moment. Maybe they lost a loved one and they're grieving. Maybe they're in a relationship that's toxic. I don't know. It could be, so many situations. So instead of just saying like, hi, I don't know, get out there and start like opening up about your life. Like open up, talk to others about your relationships in the past. Talk to people. And I don't even know how you would start a conversation, but if you feel like somebody might need to hear something, just your intuition alone, just spark it up on your own. Just be like, I remember a time when I was blah, blah, blah. And you have no idea why you're talking to this person about this past situation, but your intuition is telling you to do it because they're going to connect to it. Somebody's going to connect to your story. Somebody's going to need to hear it. Somebody needs to hear your story. So, and what are you most afraid of losing? What? Are you scared that somebody's going to judge you? So what? Oh my God. More likely than not, you're not going to be judged. You're going to be praised. You're going to be like, my God, listening to you has helped me so much. I don't judge you. So you were the person that sat there and you let somebody control you for 10 years and you were abused for 10 years. So what? No, who's to judge? We are all in situations. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. And if you've been through it, there's somebody that you can help get through it at this moment, okay? Let's get some tarot cards. Just speak your truth. Speak your story. Don't apologize for what you've been through. Don't be like, I'm sorry. No. Even if you be proud of it. Be proud that you overcame it. First card out. The devil. Okay, like I was saying, if you've been in these toxic relationships, the devil with the Fool card. That's cute. Not cute, but so you come from past experiences, right? That were awful. Maybe you are a recovering addict. Okay? You went through, oh God, X amount of years of drinking, doing drugs, doing this, doing that. You got in some trouble, you ended up going to jail, I don't know, or probation, I don't know, and you turned your life around. Now you're X amount of years clean and sober, but so you come from toxicity, and during those years of all of this drugs, alcohol, you were also in horrible relationships, abusive relationships, super argumentative, super toxic, super cheating, super putting each other down, super this, super horrible, any which way you can think of, okay? You were hanging around bad crowds, doing bad things, doing this, doing that. But now, if somebody were to look at you, they would never expect that from you. They would be like, you what? You? You're so perfect. You're such an angel. How could you have done that? No way. Okay, so you've done it. You've been there, done all that, but you've changed your life around. The Fool card. You're new. You're a brand new person now. You are not the devil anymore. You are a brand new person. And with this new person, you need to take the time and the energy to help others, okay? There's somebody in your life that needs to hear your story. I don't even know what environments you're in every day, what energies you're around, somebody at work, somebody at home, somebody at the grocery store, the cashier, somebody in your energy needs to hear your story because they're going through it right now. And you have some answers or you have some knowledge that can help them. And don't apologize. Don't be like, yeah, I feel bad for what I did. No, never say you feel bad for what you did. Just be like, you know what? I learned a lesson. Dude, I'm so grateful I went through that shit because look where I am today. Like, man, I fucked up. I was this. I was horrible. I was that. I was a thief. I was a drug addict. I was an alcoholic. I stole. I beat my spouse. But you know what? That's how I am, who I am today. I am so grateful that all that happened. So don't apologize for your past because then that means you still live there and you still have trauma that you're trying to grow through. You haven't learned your lessons fully. If you still have apologize, if you still feel like you need to apologize for your past, you haven't learned all your lesson yet. You haven't. That's just the way the energy flows. Once you let it go completely and be like, yeah, I did. That's fine. I learned from it. I'm so glad I went through that, because it taught me to be who I am today. It gave me the strength that I have right now. I am this whole brand new person. I am not that anymore. And I'm glad I went through those experiences, because I learned so much. I learned not to make that mistake again. Kind of thing. So don't apologize. Let's see what else we can get for you. I mean, yeah, with your devil and your fool, that's who you were to who you are now. 3 of Wands. So you're looking on to at your ships coming in now. You're helping somebody. I see that as like you're helping somebody out now. 3 of Wands. Ships are coming in. Somebody's taking your advice. Somebody's listening to you with the Emperor. Oh, wow. So you have your 3 of Wands. I'm sorry. I feel like I have like a scratch in my throat. 3 of Wands with your Emperor card. So you have a lot of foresight, which is good moving forward. So it's like you're helping. You are the Emperor and you're helping somebody move forward to become the Emperor status. So your story can help somebody move forward in their life to become the Emperor that you are now. So basically, you're set here right now in this time space because somebody needs you. Somebody needs to hear your story, whatever your story is. Go to an AA meeting and speak. Somebody there needs to hear it. Even if you don't go to AA, it's like I've gone with a friend of mine a few times. They've been going for like 20 years. And one day I got invited and I was like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah. And it was real interesting to hear the stories. Like everybody talks their stories. I'm like, wow. I learned a lot. I was like, dang, man, like you've been through some shit. And damn your life. And wow, I'm like, kudos. I can't believe you came out of all that. Like, man, the stories, like maybe you need to go and sit in an AA meeting. Not just once. Go to a few of them. Just to listen. Or maybe you need to take a friend to listen to some stories. Somehow you're supposed to be directing somebody to hear a story. There's a story, you have somebody in your energy, they need help. So I'm not saying AA, but I don't know, that came to my mind. So maybe find some local AA meetings, maybe lead your friend with you. Take somebody, because maybe if it's not like a story that you have, maybe somebody there will speak a story that this friend of yours needs to hear. Okay? I don't know. Try it. It's worth a try, right? I mean, because you're supposed to be leading somebody. With the 3 of Wands, you're leading somebody. You're leading somebody into a better path of being the Emperor. They need to get out of this rut, and you have the knowledge and you have the history, you have the story for them. So either it's physically from you, a story from you, your past, your trauma, or you need to lead them to hear a story from someone else. So that's what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. So good luck. Let me know in the comments if it resonates with you. If you have a friend who really needs your help, I don't know. Let me know. Okay. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you.